Chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Feeling some heat. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll go with a direct snap. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Newton. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Red pass, it's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards to win in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading cover.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They knock him down at the 2, and what a return to put it right on the doorstep. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the 1st half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Newton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the 1st half on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Ole Miss 20, Alabama 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Rebels are on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Third and goal from way back there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up fourth down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on fourth down, it's a touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through?
Got a lot of running room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense getting set for first down. Using his feet. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the... way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans are going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They move the tight end all over. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Jordan. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a catch and run for 6. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Wants to go up top. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
That means the score, Ole Miss 8, Oregon 7. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 8, Oregon 7.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he'll run across the side. Good gain. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They send four receivers onto the field, two to the right, two to the left on 2nd and 6. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. Looking to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he got loose, it was all over. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now they'll try the right side. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Tulane right back to the line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Oh, they knock it free. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tulane 16, South Florida 8.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. If I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Fast motion from the offense. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Now on second down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Going to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going up top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Off play action on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snap it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Fakes his man out. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's looking deep. Delivers the contact. At the 45 on his way. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pocket starts to collapse. Caught on the outside, it's Hughes. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tulane right back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety. That's a fumble on the play. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That keeps the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Florida, 22.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Tulane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Brown will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. And he's knocked down.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Touchdown, Green Wave! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Direct snap. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Brown wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Touchdown, Green Wave.